What's up, everyone? Jake here from WAKENJAKETV, and today we have the most special guest. You know her as It's Me OG.
Hi.
I know her as one of the most funniest people on TikTok, Instagram. I'm actually considering asking her to take a DNA test after because I think we might be related because all your videos are so relatable.
Oh, thank you.
And before I start, fanboying over here, I just want to introduce you. It's me, OG. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. It's me, Simona. It's me, OG, which is actually It's Me, Simona, me, Olivia, and Gabriel, my son. So I'm not really the original gangster, kind of. But
You heard it here first, because I've been wondering the whole time. I'm like, yo, is she really is she packing guns? She's the OG. But listen, there's so many questions that I want to ask you. A lot of my friends also, they love your content. Obviously, I flew all the way to Miami to do this podcast with you, so I love your content. I appreciate you even taking the time, and I just had to get me some cool points and stuff. So there's
that was pretty amazing.
And so there's one question I really wanted to ask you is, how are you so relatable? That's the first question that I want to ask you. Your jokes are so on point that I have to share them. I got to send it to my mom. How are you so relatable? That's my first question.
I just feel like you have to keep it authentic. I just do everything that I video is everything that's ever happened to me, somebody that I know. It's not always just about my mother. It's an aunt, a grandmother, and it's just the intricacies of the culture. Things that you cannot translate. Little innuendos that happen within our culture that you just can't translate. They're like just moments, snippets that just recently my dad was here and he goes, I want to get sunglasses. I said, all right, cool. We go to Louis Vuitton and my dad's not even like the type, but we go in, he picks out the sunglasses. He's like, so you like these? I'm like, yeah, they're great. And he goes to the sales guy, do you accept Medicare?
No way.
And I'm like, this could only be something that another Russian speaker would understand. And then he starts explaining that it's not Medicaid, it's Medicare because of his age. And I'm just like, stop right there, stop right there. And everybody else, obviously, if you're in Louis, right, you should be able to, you shouldn't even ask for that.
Right.
So it's just the little intricacies of the culture. It's coming from that huge, that whole communist lifestyle, always just having to get by and always having to finagle and sort of like just, I don't know, like be very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Efficient or whatever it is. That's kind of part of the humor. It's actually, I'm celebrating it really because it's so amazing. We are who we are because they paved the way for us.
And let me ask you, so what is your nationality? What nationality are you?
So my parents are originally from Kiev, and I was born in Brooklyn.
Wow.
I'm not going to age myself, but all right, 1980 in Brooklyn. They came here in 79. They were part of that first wave, as they call it.
Wow.
And I was born 1980, so.
Wait, 1980. So what is your favorite genre of music? I gotta ask.
It's hip hop, but it's old school hip hop and classic rock. Yeah.
Okay, so you really are the OG then.
I mean, a little old maybe. Yeah.
No, not at all. You're actually, the way that you act, your content, it's so young, it's so fresh.
People ask me if I still live with my mother, and I'm like, no, no, I am a mother of two. No, but the slightest inconvenience or discomfort. Hi, мамуля, I'm sorry, я немножечко опоздала. Sorry, мне надо было детей отвезти. Я вообще сегодня немножко опаздываю, I'm sorry. Я на нервах. Ты понимаешь, что это значит? Что я на нервах. Я просто голый нерв. У меня сегодня столько дел. Я же тебя попросила пораньше. Но так как это мне, понимаешь, а не Тиффани, Хуифани, так, конечно, можно опоздать. В следующий раз, моя дорогая, I swear to God, я беру Uber или, I don't care, какой-то Seaside, ебаный такси, я с тобой не еду никуда. Боже упаси. Еще один раз я тебя что-то попрошу. Ага. Тебе хорошо смерть просить. Mama, calm down. I was 5 minutes late. Calm down. У тебя совесть есть? Совесть у тебя есть? Calm down, она мне говорит. Только что скажи мне релакс. Я не хочу ругаться because I'm trying to have a good day. But that was only 5 minutes, by the way. Один ремень. Сейчас я этот ремень одену тебе на голову. И ремень оденен мне будет говорить, учить мне, как жить. And scene. Thank you.
So you just moved to Miami from New York
Yeah, a year ago.
a year ago. So that's obviously because of the whole,
Just in general, I felt like I never really wanted to stay living in Brooklyn with the kids. I felt like it would be so much better to move a little bit more suburban, but my husband really wasn't into it. And then I just kind of like was feeling the vibe. Everybody's coming to Florida. I've always wanted to live in Florida. I always feel like, you know what I mean? When you touch down and once those like airplane wheels hit the ground and these palm trees, I don't know, it's just the whole vibe, you know? So I was like, you know what? We should do it now. Now's the time.
Yeah.
I felt like all the schools were closed and this and that. So we ended up coming here for 6 months. And then we're like, we're just gonna stay. So that's what happened.
Now from Brooklyn, what area of Brooklyn are you from?
I am from South Brooklyn, Brighton Beach.
Opa, Brighton Beach.
Brighton Beach.
So you're Ukrainian, I'm Bukharian, and we're still relatable. Is it a Russian thing?
Because I feel like it's like a Russian speaking thing, and I feel like it's got a little bit of everything. It's got the Jewish tradition, the Jewish tradition in there. It's got like just how you're raised in general. I feel like, listen, at the end of the day, your parents want the best for you.
Yeah.
So they're going to be somewhat hard on you about it. Your family, they want certain things. They want for you what they didn't have.
Yeah.
And so whatever that means, that's kind of how it goes.
But when your parents see you ordering things, they're like, "Team business delish," yeah.
My parents, they don't, not anymore, because
they know the vibes.
Before, my dad used to just be like, he used to bug out, like, this is mortgage payments in your closet, but now he doesn't even. So how do you come up with the content? Do you just like have memories and you're like, yo, I gotta put that on video? That's literally what it is. Like something will just pop in my brain. I'll be like, you know what's funny? Recently I had a video, not that long ago, about at the Vot. At the Vot. Everything is at the Vot. And I did a whole thing on it. And my friend was like, you're like doing, it's like the Russian version of Larry David.
Yo,
it's like out of it's just funny out of nothing.
Legit.
And I love that concept because it's all nothingness that could be potentially funny. The little innuendos,
Even the tone of voice, even the way the mother yells at their kids. You probably done been through some hard times the way these videos are looking.
I mean, I have great parents.
Hey, that's amazing.
My mother's actually even funnier. She's the real OG.
Really?
Yeah, she's very funny.
Hey, stay tuned for the next episode with the OG's mother.
Yeah, we gotta get her over here.
So you do a lot of collaborations.
I do.
Tell me about one of your collaborations.
So one of the collabs is actually Gafco Jewelers, right? So I started, there you go, Gafco. And everybody's always asking me, your jewelry, where you get jewelry. So I think it was like March 2nd was my first video. And right around that time, I met Albert, who's the owner of Gafco Jewelers. And we just started chit-chatting, and I really wasn't sure which direction, but I told him, I said, I have like a vision of how I want things to go, about like these fun pieces that I always wear, and I love jewelry, and everybody who follows me knows that this is what I love. I love jewelry. I'm always like posting fun pieces and stuff like that. So we did a collab on a lot of cool, I don't know, charms and pendants. One of them I sent to Mila Jovovich.
Wow.
I hit her up. She was so amazing about it. Then we have another newscaster, Stella. I love her. She's amazing. She's in Cali. We sent her some stuff. So like, it's been really cool with that. And kind of been going through there. Made a few pieces. The safety pin became a thing.
Nice.
We did the initial pendant and bracelet, which I should be wearing it now, but it's actually not done yet. I'm not wearing it now, so.
And I see your style. I see your swag. You got the Evil Eye shirt over there.
So this is Confirmed Boutique. I have to shout them out because they sent this to me, and I've been wearing it, loving it all day because it's finally chilly here in Miami. Chilly for Miami. New Yorkers are gonna be like, "Are you bugging?" It's not.
Yeah,
chilly.
I'm over here. I'm like, yo, can you guys turn the
woke
AC?
up here, right. It's 58.
Yeah.
I came out, I was like, wow, it's brick. And I know New Yorkers are like still, and you guys, I love it too because like I know my New Yorkers, like when you're on vacation, nothing's breaking that vibe. You're going to the pool, you're going to the beach regardless. It's brick out and they're walking through the gust of winds. Just their goal is to get tan and it's not happening. But today it was a little chilly. So Confirm got me on this today.
My face feels like leather because I'm like, yo, when my boy's like, I'm like, yo, I'm going to the beach. I'll be back.
I know, you want to get these days in, right? You want to go back like you were somewhere. Russianizing all those American words. Runglish. Drop your Runglish down below. Я не понимаю. Я смотрю в телефоне. Как мне это засторить? Ну, я засейвала. И теперь что? Оно все равно... Ничего, я не вижу. Не переживай. Я уже позвонила в ресторан. Там уже все давно забукано. Погода сказка. Дети были на пуле? Я не знаю, куда ехать. Ну, слушай, ради бога, включи Вейзы. Иди брось в лондри. Все, я убегаю, мне на шопинг. But God forbid I say one word in Russian grammatically incorrect. You know what it is. Drop your Runglish.
Let me ask you a question. How did you get into comedy? How did you get it? How did this start? Did you just wake up one day and you're like on TikTok and you're like, you know what? I feel like I could maybe do something like this. How did you get into comedy?
So I used to stand up years ago.
You used to do stand-up comedy.
I did.
You were in the field.
I was in the field. I used to stand up. I used to do, you know, those like little amateur nights. And
that's amazing.
Comedians are very, very dark.
Yeah?
Yeah, backstage they're a little like off. They're a little dark.
Oh
so,
my God.
but I performed at Caroline's.
Wow.
Years ago. And then, you know, I had my kids and I didn't really think that the circuit was for me so much because I'm married with kids and I just really didn't want to run around at night like that. And usually, you know, amateurs go on last. Like you're going on cold, like no one's there. Maybe a homeless person walked in just to keep warm. So, I mean, and I had good nights. Like I had a great night at Caroline's. I had a big turnout. But of course, I had to invite a lot of my own people or whatever. But yeah, just open mics. It's a little bit of a dark circuit.
Wow.
It's like it's hard, especially with little kids. So one day I was just kind of like. One day I did this like one impromptu video. It was literally like, I kept hearing like, oh, well, the New Yorkers moving to Miami. And I remember I was in Starbucks and there was this dude wearing a shirt that says, "Don't New York my Florida."
I like that.
And I came home and I was like, yo, they probably want us out so bad because we don't know where we're going. We cause traffic. We don't drive so fast. They hate that. They hate it when we get into that sun lane. We don't know what we're doing. And that's me. I'm scared. I never get in that lane because they're all booking it. And I don't want to. Once I'm in that lane, I feel like I'm just driving all the way back to Brooklyn. I don't know where I'm going. So I did that video, and from there, that was it. And then we started with the collabs and this other stuff, and it's been like pretty dope. I met a lot of cool people.
Yeah. So how do you deal with hecklers when you're on stage? Did you have any hecklers?
I did.
Yeah.
Here and there. It's a game. I used to do improv also.
Really?
At the Citizens Upright Brigade, I did that.
You freestyle rap?
I do not freestyle.
You
rap.
freestyle at home, don't play.
No, I could only do one verse. With Lil' Kim and Biggie, that's it. That's it. I'm not doing
Do
that
I
yet.
dare ask?
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh man, we were about to get the exclusive.
So many people have that version of me.
Yeah?
It's old and it's done. I'm not doing it.
We'll get it. So that's amazing. So you have 2 children. What made you, are you on TikTok all day? Or, because I see you're on Instagram too. What do you prefer, Instagram or TikTok? There's a couple of content creators.
I don't know, it's tough with TikTok. Because like sometimes, you know, I'm neck to neck right now. I'm like 27,000 on TikTok. It's very marginalized for me. I mean, not really, because it's Russian.
Yeah, but still.
It's a young crowd, so it makes me happy that I could even be in those numbers at all.
That's amazing. And your content is just going to keep you forever young. Like we can see how, you know, like it brings out your inner child. Like,
well, eventually it'll just have to transition into me being that same mother that I'm constantly talking about.
Do you think your daughter is going to be making fun of you one day?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Man.
She's funny. My daughter's like a performer. She's even better than I am.
Really?
Yeah, she's like a little star. Everything's so like.
That's amazing. So you love it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's perfect. It's like a little mini me.
It's fun. It is because she's like me and my son's like my husband, very reserved.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like so funny because everyone is always asking my husband like, "Do you laugh at her jokes?"
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. What does your husband think about all this?
He never laughs.
Is it because deep down he's overprotective? He's like, wow, everybody's.
No, I just think that deep down he just doesn't think it's funny.
Really?
No, I don't.
So is it tough love, or he's just like?
No,
what is this? Is this who you produce?
Like, he's just his personality.
Yeah.
My husband finds it funny, like, you know those videos where the guy is on the escalator and he touches Grace?
Oh, yeah.
That's my husband's jam right there. Or those, the other ones on Instagram, My House is Dirty. You know those?
Which one? No, I've never seen that.
The name of the account is My House is Dirty, something like that. Basically, they go into like Home Depot and like throw boxes over people's heads when they're not looking.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's
the reason why I couldn't fall asleep last night.
That would have my husband in tears. That would have my husband in tears. He thinks that is the funniest.
Yeah?
He loves
Wait,
that.
does he like dry humor?
He loves like falling, like people tripping, like nearly at death's door, and he's like, "Oh my God."
Me and him gotta chill one day. That's hey.
I'll show him a video and I'll be like, "Babe," and he's like, "Yeah, that happened to me."
Oh my God.
I'm like, "That's it." He's like, "It's accurate."
But he supports what you're doing, right?
Not in the beginning, no.
Not in the beginning. Okay.
In the beginning, he was like, "Babe, no one's gonna follow you. Just stop."
And now I see on Instagram.
And now he's like, people come up to me and they're like, "Are you Miyoji's husband?"
And he's like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure it's a cool thing. Hey, I know after this episode, I might get me a little, a couple more friends.
Hopefully. I'll set you up with somebody.
I'm actually single.
Good, perfect. We'll go. I listen, that account, it's very flexible. I could start, like, people have asked me, I've done it. It's a mitzvah, I'll do it. I have no problems.
Auction starting at how many millions are we doing?
I don't know.
No, I'm joking.
You know, you got to know the product you're pushing.
Hey, I'd say I'm damaged goods, but I'd say I'm not cold product. I think I'm
Are you top shelf?
I'm the dust that never gets touched on top of the shelf. Did that?
They never get that
good?
far?
I think I just made myself sound bad. I don't know.
No, you're a good guy. We'll find you someone. We'll find you someone with papers. So you don't have to ever question it.
Please. I don't know. This wallet's not looking too good right now. I'm just saying.
It's okay. You're in Miami. You're not here to be married. You're here to be single.
Hey, I'm about to move out to Miami. But enough about me. I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
How easy is it to collab with you? Because I've seen people stitch, duet, and all that stuff. Are you like very open to working with other people? Are you Hollywood? And be honest with me. Tell me the truth.
No, Hollywood.
Because you seem pretty down to earth. You seem like a really cool girl. And I would love to just hit you up every time I come to Miami because you're cool people.
Oh. I mean, I'm definitely not Hollywood, but thank you. I appreciate that. And of course, I mean, first of all, I watch a lot of other creators, and if anybody ever hits me up, and please do, I love it. I love I love the collab. Listen, we're living through such a hard time right now. Laughter is probably the one and only thing that can kind of like bring us all together. I absolutely appreciate anybody who hits me up. Mommy RN hit me up. That I felt, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. I felt so good. I loved it. She was like, yo, turn on your stitch, you duet. I was like, you got it, girl. Because I love her content. And yeah, absolutely. I'm all about it. If people want to do it, I mean, that's a huge compliment to me. That's great. I'm all about it.
That's amazing. And honestly, I could say on behalf of everybody, we love your content.
Oh, thank you so much.
Love
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Even my sister, she's very critical. And I was like, yo, watch this about the homework. Mom did that to you. Word for word.
Это что ты делаешь? Математику? Ну давай, садись, давай. Включай мозги только. Я тебя умоляю, включай мозги. Так это же неправильно. Так это же неправильно, ты что, не понимаешь? Как же ты этого не понимаешь? Ну ты что, тупая? Ну включай мозги. Будешь работать, колбасу нарезать, вот так ты будешь. Увидишь, вот так оно и будет. Не, ну каман, как же ты не понимаешь? Сядь и опять давай. Я тебя умоляю, включи голову. Потому что если ты сейчас это не поймешь и не закончишь, я все забираю из комнаты, вот все. Но я-то не выживу. Давай начинаем опять сначала. Я не понимаю, ты вроде не тупая. Ну вот так я смотрю со стороны. Я просто вот в шоке от тебя прямо сейчас. Я не могу это выйти.
Hilarious.
That was actually more about my dad.
Yeah?
Than my mom. Yeah.
Oh man, so you
Because
got
my
it
mother
all.
was like, well, I don't know math. So what do you want? You want a tutor? We'll get you a tutor. You know, that was more of like my dad. But
And I know you're not stopping anytime soon.
no, I'm not. I actually was recently, like I mentioned to you earlier, I trademarked my name.
Really?
So I am actually, right now I was talking to a entertainment lawyer
Wow.
who represents like Viacom. So we're trying to see to come up with some like American content
Nice.
to see maybe, because they do like Comedy Central and stuff like that. So we
Wow.
just, I don't know, we play around, we'll see where it can go. I mean, I definitely need to do more American, and I, as you know now, I can speak English because a lot of the time people will be like, hi, I follow. Я вас, and I'm like, no, I hear you. I was born in America, we're good. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I gotta come up with some like, but for some reason, it's the Russian stuff that just really makes me happy for now, but I need to definitely broaden
Yeah.
the audience and the content.
Yeah, there's a wave. There's definitely a wave. Now, before we end this episode, is there anything that you want to tell the viewers to look out for? Just anything, any collabs. I know you have a GAFCO collab. There's merch collabs and all this stuff, so the floor is yours. Take it.
Well, first and foremost, I'm just really grateful that people even take the time to share and watch. It actually means a lot to me and all content creators. It's really dope because I really do all my own stuff, and I'm really, really grateful from the bottom of my heart. I check the shares and it just feels really good, so thank you. And secondly, I am actually, GAFCO is my jewelry collab, which we're coming out with a lot of new pieces, like really dope pieces, and he carries a lot of other merchandise, watches, stuff that you really can't get right now, so hit him up for sure. And secondly, I am actually going to be doing a glasses, a reader's collab, like with the change ups.
Wow.
Yes, that's coming soon. That's it's Ocean View Optical and it's me OG. So that's coming up. That's just like something small, you know, it's not yet, but it's something that's coming up, so I'm giving like a little teaser, but it's going to be pretty dope because they're cool colors and we switch them up at a great price point, and people are always asking me, so we're going to be doing that. And you know how glasses are like my thing.
Oh yeah. Now I see the way you turn your head. It's very
It's very judgmental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the angles, even just it's just so on point. It's on point. I love it.
I'll watch it, and if it's not accurate, I won't post it. And I'll send it out to like a few heads that I really, really trust. And I'm like, what do you think? And if they're like, I love it. And if they really say to me like, so then I just won't post.
Yeah.
Because like I have to feel it with my gut. It's got to feel good here.
Yeah.
In the center, like, you know what I mean?
Well, do you have like OCD? Are you sitting there for like an hour? Like, all right, what are they gonna think? Should I have said that? Should I go back, delete this? Are you like OCD?
No, not really.
No?
No, not that. No, I'll just do like no, I mean, I'll rewatch it. I'll make sure you can hear it, because sometimes like in the midst of like a really good one, the phone will ring and it goes dead silent. So that kills it. But other than that, no, I mean, I stay away from stuff you shouldn't talk about at a bar anyway. So that's, you know,
which
religion and politics, I just stay away from it. My content is just for humor, happiness, authenticity, and just keeping it real. OG.
Yes, and on behalf of everybody, again, I just want to say we love your content.
Thank you.
It's hilarious. All my friends, my family members, they're like, just please let her know she's amazing. So thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you for being here on this. I'm glad
appreciate
to
it.
have you on this episode.
Thank you, Jake. Thanks for flying out.
Thank you for having me. And maybe we'll have another episode, a follow-up episode when you're on Comedy Central, huh?
Oh, that would be
Don't forget about me.
No, I won't. I'll invite you. It'll be my date to the Oscars.
Yes! I hope your husband doesn't shoot me in the head for that. Nah, I'm joking. Hey, maybe I'll be the host.
Oh,
And the
anything can
award
happen.
goes to...
Anything can happen.
Well, thank you again, Simona, for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. One more time.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, OG. If you haven't followed her, what are you doing? Go follow her. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Peace.